Guys, you are highly welcome once again to the smartphone graphic design course, and we are in the section 2 of this course, and what we're going to be talking about is the principles of graphic design. And the next principle we're going to be talking about is balance. Now this is the visual interpretation of gravity in the design. Okay, this will determine how your design is well structured. Okay, how your design can be viewed from far and from near. All right, now I'm going to be giving you the 3 types of balance. Okay, I'll be explaining them and I'll be giving you examples as well. So the first one is symmetrical, and the second one is asymmetrical. Okay, and the third one is a balance off, or you can call it off balance. So whichever way you want to put it. So let's go to the first one, symmetrical balance. So what does it mean? Okay, so what does it mean? But first, I want you to take notes. Okay, I want you to take notes. Now, the balance of your design would determine how well your design is structured, how well your design is arranged, and how well your design is organized. So the same way, if you see a disorganized building, you may not enter the building. Why? Because you have the fear that it will collapse. So the same thing too applies to a design. If your design is not well structured, not well balanced, you will observe that people may not view it. Okay, they may not view your design. All right, so let's head straight to the first type of design. To the first type of balance. Now, asymmetrical balance. Now, this type of balance is formed along a vertical axis or horizontal axis, where the width of the element is evenly divided into both sides of the layout. Don't worry, sorry for the long grammar. I'm going to show you examples and break it down for you. So let's see an example. Now, if you watch very well this design that we saw the first time, okay, if you observe, this is an asymmetrical balance design. Why? Because it is justified to the right. It is justified to the right or justified to the left. Sorry, an asymmetrical balance is it has to do with a design that is justified either to the left or to the right, but this particular one that we have here is actually justified to the left. All right, so this is an asymmetrical balance. This is an asymmetrical balance design. Okay, so you can go through my Instagram page and check out designs that are in asymmetrical balance. Okay, go through them and you will learn a lot from them. So let's go to the next one, symmetrical balance. Okay, this type has to do with it employs scale, contrast, and color, okay, to even out the flow of a layout. So this type is usually found in websites where two sides of a web page differs from each other. Okay, this also so this kind of a balance is where excuse me please, is where all visual elements are centralized. If you observe, if you go online, you will observe this kind of balance in a website. Okay, I'm going to show you an example. This is a very good example of a symmetrical balance. Now they are all centralized. Okay, the elements here are all centralized on the design. All right, they're all centralized on the design. So let's see the last one, so which is balance off or off balance. But first, I'm going to quickly tell you a short story. Now I'm going to tell you a short story which actually bets the off balance that we have. Now, you know, it's come to a point whereby designers were all tired of the asymmetrical and symmetrical kind of balance that we have. So what they did was they actually broke the rule and came up with a particular type of balance that is different from both the asymmetrical and the symmetrical. Okay, so let's say it's called off balance. It is called off balance. So this is actually more like the asymmetrical balance, but it comes with a difference. It comes with a difference. Okay, it has to do with breaking a particular space. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to show you an example now, but please note you can only do this when you understood the two main types of balance. Okay, so not three actually, but when you've understood the two main type of balance, so which are asymmetrical and symmetrical balance. Asymmetrical and symmetrical balance. So this is an example of the off balance. Okay, so just like I said, it is more of the asymmetrical balance, but it's not far from it. This an example asymmetrical. Okay, now though, so what is cut off from here is the worship. Okay, is the worship. All right, so now I want you to note something here. Okay, although this is not part of the teaching, but I want you to note something here. Now if you observe these two image, you will observe that this one, they actually scale this one up and they scale this one down. Okay, they scale it down and they scale the one at the front up. Now I'm going to give you these two secrets, or this one's secret. Now when designing or when using image for your design, how to know the host, okay, is by scaling the host up, and you scale the guest, or you scale the guest image down. So these two ways, or doing this psychologically, you have planted in the hearts of your audience who is the host and who is the guest. All right, so that is that for that. Now back to the main discussion. If we look closely, what was cut off here is just the worship. So these two illustrates off balance, but yet is not far from a symmetrical kind of balance. Okay, because it is going down this way. These ones are equal and these ones are equal. All right, so this is the kind of balance that we have here. Okay, so that will be all regarding this principle. Okay, I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.